I'm Shane Todd, this is Christmas Chat.
No sprites allowed for me.
I've got some of the experienced players in with me.
Yeah, it's nice that he's showing his red Christmas boxers as well on his clothes art.
Some of the new boys.
Put me on the spot a few times, but it's just funny.
Dan Ballard's watch is going off.
You know, it's tough playing against them.
It's all happening. Niall, Ali, Alfie and Michael. Niall, let me kick off with you because I kind of know you best out of everyone in this room. We've been bowling together in Aberdeen. We've been to the arcades before. In Aberdeen, we've had a little bit of a time of it. So let me ask you, first of all, what's this campaign been like compared to the rest? And my second question for you is, have you been a good boy this year, or have you been naughty?
I think, like anything, it's just been very strange. I think, obviously, with sort of no fans, but I think even the Bosnia game, it was sort of a wee bit back to normality because we actually got fans, and I think they were only probably allowed, a couple of thousand, but it felt like there must have been maybe 5,000-6,000 on that night. So it's been a long time coming around for the Bosnia game because we were obviously due to play it in March, and then when it finally came around, obviously we got the result that we wanted, and me personally getting the goal was pleasing. But no, we just wanted to finish it off with obviously qualifying, and that was a huge disappointment with obviously falling to Slovakia. But we just got to stick together and look forward to obviously the World Cup games when they come round. But regarding being a good boy, I'm always a good boy, and you should know that.
Ali, who there's been so much written in the press about you and the impression you've made in the last couple of squads. Has that been a good thing in starting your Northern Ireland career, do you think, or has it put a little bit of pressure on you?
To be honest, I don't really take any notice of it. It's quite nice if people are saying good things about you. It's always good for your confidence and that, but you can't really take any notice of it, get too carried away, and then if you are getting criticised, you can't take any notice of that and let it affect you either way.
And was that a surreal moment to, start your Northern Ireland career basically in a campaign with no fans?
It's not quite the same without them being in there. It's difficult for your motivation levels and stuff, but still saying that, it's brilliant to be involved in any setup, and to actually play in the last camp just there was just amazing for me.
Do you think, Santa-wise, do you see yourself being on the good list this year?
Well, I hope so. We'll find out and see what happens.
No, that was a no then. And Ali, was there anything whenever you joined up with the Northern Ireland squad for the first time? Was there a bit of local dialect, anyone's accent? You know, was there anything that threw you off a bit?
Well, for me, I'm sort of used to it, going to see my grandparents My dad has got an Northern Irish accent as well, so I can hear that every day. So I sort of picked up wee bits from him and can understand what's going on.
Even someone like Niall from Dungannon?
My grandparents aren't. My dad's from Portadown, so it's not far from there.
Right. To be fair, if you understand the Portadown accent, you'll get any accent from here. Michael, you've played a load of different positions. Is that something you enjoy, or would you prefer to just play in like one position?
To be honest, I don't really mind. Just to get the play and be involved is great, but I enjoy playing centre mid the last couple of games. Ali played with me, he made it a bit easier for me because he was outstanding. But no, it was the last two games I thought we played really well without getting the results we wanted. But going into the new campaign, I think we've got a lot to look forward to, definitely.
Michael, that's some tree. When did you put it up?
I don't want to say, but probably about 3 weeks ago.
See, I don't know. I sort of think December 1st is the acceptable date to fire it up. I think you've
That's
gone
probably, but we went early, I think, this year. But I had two kids trying to get them excited.
Alfie, then you gained a lot of experience out on loan. Do you see 2021 as being a big year in your career?
Yeah, definitely. Going on loan, I think, was the right time because I played 23s at Leeds for a while. And obviously playing senior football is how I'm going to obviously try and get into the senior team with Northern Ireland. So, I've just got to keep performing well at Oldham. It's going well so far. So if I keep going well, hopefully 2021 I'll see that, yeah.
Was there anyone in the squad who kind of stood out as being a little bit of a character?
Josh McGuinness, straight to be fair. But obviously put me on the spot a few times, but it's just funny. Who else? Stu was giving me a bit of stick as well, obviously, because I know him from Leeds. But obviously all the lads are all spot on.
So I got to go to the game where there was like about 1,000 fans. But that sounded amazing.
I think that just sums up how good the fans are in the Northern Ireland. You find you're playing in front of 18,000 fans, and it feels like maybe 30 or 40. So it just sums up when you do get that 1,000 odd fans in, or whether it's 2,000 fans, that definitely make a difference. And we just can't wait to get back to obviously a packed Windsor Park. And obviously the World Cup qualifiers are going to be interesting. It's a tough group, but it's an exciting group, and there's a chance for obviously a wee bit of revenge with the Switzerland games as well. And there is games in that we're capable of winning and getting results. At least going to be the big tough one. They're unbeaten in 2 years, but we know Windsor Park, packed house, we're capable of beating most teams.
Lads, when it comes to like buying Christmas presents, like don't be embarrassed to say, have you ever bought like a present for a teammate outside of Secret Santa and just really genuinely gone up to him and been like, listen mate, just Merry Christmas, want to give you this, like all wrapped nicely?
Definitely not, but Johnny Heads at Aberdeen, he's always been, him and his missus and family's always been good to me. I've always mainly went to his house for Christmas dinner. I've been home one time since I've left in 15 years ago to obviously have only one Christmas at home, which was unbelievable. But not to be at home for 14, 15 years is crazy to think it. So it's just football. It's what we obviously love doing, and we have to have them sacrifices. But I've been renowned to give Johnny Hayes a few wee presents on Christmas Day because obviously he makes me Christmas dinner.
Oh, Dan Ballard has just joined us.
Hello mate, how you doing?
I'm good. Dan, number one question, we're talking about the World Cup qualifiers, we're talking about Christmas, but the big question is, do you know who I am?
I do, yeah.
Doesn't have a clue. Dan, you're a gentleman, you're an absolute gentleman because you don't have a clue. You've slotted in really well at centre back. Is that easier when Johnny Evans is beside you? And one thing I noticed at the last game was he seems to talk from the first minute to the 90th, just chatting the whole match.
Yeah, no, it's massive help when you've got that great big experience next to you and you see how calm he is on the ball. And yeah, it was brilliant having him there and because I was doing a few things wrong. I wasn't, it was tough playing against them. Sorry.
Yeah, it's nice that he's showing his red Christmas boxers as well on his clothes art.
I think they might be long johns. Dan, also, we've been chatting a little bit about Christmas as well, and talking about Secret Santa. Is that something you do it with your teammates at your club?
Yeah, I've actually got my one here. I'll show you.
Fair enough. Hopefully, whoever you've got for isn't watching.
I've got my megaphone for the keeper who doesn't say a word. So
excellent.
That's my Secret Santa done.
Is there anything on a Christmas dinner that shouldn't be on a Christmas dinner? Like, is everybody for sprouts? Or is anyone throwing in a curveball and saying, like, listen, cranberry sauce shouldn't even be allowed?
No sprouts allowed for me.
No, I hate Brussels sprouts, so I'm get them away.
Anybody throwing anything different? Like, is there anyone here who just like won't have even a potato?
I've never heard of cranberry sauce before.
Daniel, genuinely, I thought you were about to say you've never had a potato, and I was going to I don't think you could be any future squads. What's the worst Christmas present you've ever received?
The standard ones are socks every year. We just got to put a smile and say, oh, they'll be good. But
that kind of puts a bit of a dampener on what I've got you. I'll take them back. I like that. Guys, good luck for the games. Obviously, the big Italy games coming up. As a fan, I think although it was a disappointing campaign, I think there is a real good buzz about. Loads of players coming through, and competition seems really good. So thank you very much for chatting to me. Thanks very much for 2020, and I'll see you all next year. Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
There we have it. That was my Christmas chat with some of the Northern Ireland team. We look forward to next year, to the World Cup qualifying campaign. Have a great Christmas, have a happy new year to all the GAWA, and we'll see you in 2021.
If you would come to the party with some Christmas jokes. So who has done their homework?
See, I think I've done my homework wrong. What do you call a woman standing in between two goalposts? Annette.
Santa's favourite singer?
Elvis Presley.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
Everybody was on the same Google
website. One of the biggest gifts we've been given this year is the fact that our women's team have qualified for a playoff for the European Championships in 2022. And I thought it would be a great time of the year to catch up with our history makers. Favourite Christmas song?
The Pogues for me.
The Pogues.
Fairy Tale in New
Oh,
York.
yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not all the
Megan.
same, are we?
I said it first.
Would you? Do you know what the Pogues is?
Megan.
Me?
Megan.
Yeah.
No, see, like, you can't just spring a question like that. I think you need a bit of time to think
Oh,
about it.
God. On behalf of all the senior women's team, we just want to wish you all Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.